Hello, my people. Lady Rosie here. How y'all doing? To all my new subscribers, you're welcome. My returning subscribers, you all know I love you. On this channel, we do support Harry and Meghan, and we do expose the racist treatment of Meghan Markle by the English media, also by the UK racist royal family. Yeah, that family is racist. They do not like black people. They treated Meghan Markle miserably because of her race. So that's why we're here. We're standing up for anti-black racism. We expose them. So if you didn't know that UK English monarchy family was racist, well, now you know. Watch my videos. I got receipts for y'all here. I'm not lying in nobody's name. So guys, today let's talk about this serious matter. Inheritance. I watched a video one of our brothers made. Yeah, that video just kind of resonated with me, like somehow it's like something I've seen happening in our families, our black families. You know, there is a documentary where is a video or something said by this monarchy that Prince Harry's great grandmother, the Queen Mother, left him inheritance money. And why did she leave him lots of money? She left him money because apparently, according to her, because Prince William is going to inherit the monarchy and also the Duchy of Cornwall. That's what you call it? Yes, that's why she wanted most of her money to be given to Prince Harry when he turns 40, and I believe he's going to turn 40 this year. We follow each other with age, Prince Harry. So yes, so he's gonna be 40 years this year, and he's gonna inherit a bunch of money that was left to him by the Queen Mother. So I'm happy for him. I can't wait. And people were also discussing online, saying that with everything that's happening with him since he left the monarchy, is he gonna get his inheritance? Guess what? Inheritance is public something. It's a legal issue. You cannot keep nobody's inheritance from them. The person who wrote that will is dead. And you know, those people have always the power of attorney that does stand there when those people are putting their signatures down for their inheritance. So the king ain't got no power on that. But I'm telling you, you know that guy be trying water. Yeah, he be trying everything, but I don't think he's going to try this one here. Because he doesn't want nobody to take him to the international court. You know that little international court in Netherlands? Yeah, he doesn't want his... Yeah, so I believe this king does not want to end up in Netherlands, in that international court playing with this kid's inheritance. So yeah, let's listen to these videos, and we're going to listen to that, our brother who's saying something. Let's listen to our brother first. And then we're going to go to the video where they are talking about this Harry's inheritance. Okay? Okay, so here we go. I'm messing up with my system. You know that this is my system? Girl, please. Just be patient, brother. What was that about?
You see, the average black family passes on, listen to this, $0 to the next generation. Yep, I said 0. That means when somebody dies, the family gets nothing. No wonder we cry so much at funerals. We're grieving twice, grieving over losing a loved one and grieving that they didn't leave us anything. You see, other ethnic groups leave wills, but we leave bills. Well, what does Proverbs 13:22 say? A good person leaves an inheritance to his children's children. That means our money should impact at least 3 generations. It should impact ours, our children's, and our grandchildren's. So we have to start building generational wealth. You see?
Yeah, that's what the brother said. I've seen it happening in our families. And you know, we can stop that cycle. We can stop that cycle and start working and putting everything together. The generational wealth, people are building them slowly. You know, it's really not easy for us here in America. You know, most of good jobs are really not given to us. The way the system was made, it wasn't made in our favors. And also do not forget, lots of these damn people, they have old money, which you and myself do not have. That's where the generational wealth comes from. You know, sometimes we're not even allowed to buy homes. We don't even have money. We can't even afford money to buy homes in this country, especially, in particular, this United States of America. I've assessed the situation for lots of years. I've been watching around. So I came to conclusion, it's not that easy. But remember, sisters and brothers, we can still fight through. We can still keep fighting through for our generations. I know it's not that easy because it wasn't ever made to be easy for us. The system wasn't really built for us to get all those generational wealth. You know, I watched a show. I don't remember if it was under what do you call it? Do they call undercover? Yeah, there was some kind of undercover show somewhere, I believe, in one of the states. There were people selling homes, and some black family went to buy a home. Couple of black families. And you know, them people didn't even want to sell the homes for to these people. These are black brothers and sisters. They didn't. When this family, this couple, it was couple families at least, because they were trying to see the statistics. If these people even want to give us homes in this United States of America in 21st century. The real estate agent took this couple to their realtors. The realtor did not even want to show them their homes. And another realtor agreed to show them homes. And guess what? They billed those people the amount of the money. I don't remember how much the house price was, but let's say if the house was $100,000 for that black couple, they raised it twice the price, because they did not want them to get that generational wealth. Because you know the house is generational wealth. Because if you get that one house there, your children gonna inherit it, and the children of children gonna inherit it. But it's really not enough. It's not generational wealth like these other people have. The people with old money, I mean, and the people who the slave owners of generations. You know. But don't give up hope. We still have that hope there. We know the system doesn't like us, but we can still walk around that system. Well, be strong, my brothers and my sisters. I know it's not easy, but we can keep trying. We can keep trying and keep also training our young generation, our kids, you know, train them to be some people out there so they could also start helping us. Remember when I was also hunting for house around here? One of my queens around here, I believe it was Colonial, she told me that lady actually wants you to live in certain homes. She believes you belong to certain home that does not really suit you, because she looks at you certain way. Well, maybe it could be, and well, I was well, you know, my mom. Let's close. Yeah. This generational wealth stuff. Yeah. Old money, baby. Old money. And if you look at the jobs around here, just when they look at us, they don't always hire us for some kind of good jobs out here. Most of the times. I've observed it. I've been paying attention. I have.
Prince Harry to receive substantial inheritance from his great-grandmother, the Queen Elizabeth, the Queen's mother, right? So we know following her death, she had estimated to be worth around 70 million, and she left this money in a trust fund. Majority of it, most of it was to go to Prince Harry, and the reason for that was that she believed that, you know, William was going to be the king someday, and Prince Harry, she wanted him to be the beneficiary of this trust. It was a trust fund that she left, and of course she left a larger portion to him. Of course we know the discrepancy in the inheritance allocation was attributed to the differences in their future. So she's saying based on their future, William is going to have the throne, Harry needs to have something. So she left him this big inheritance. So guys, we're so excited about this. Thank you so much. And we know.
Yeah. So it was said, I heard this in one of old documentaries as well. And I heard Princess Diana also left that money. And I believe that's the money that he used to move to California to help him with his child. Back then was Prince Archie and his wife Meghan. So yeah.
Yes.
I don't know where this thing here is coming from. They're asking one white grandma, like one thing she regrets the most in her life. She's in a wheelchair. She's an old grandma.
You regret the most.
One thing I regret the most,
Yes.
the lack of understanding of black people.
What's one thing you regret the most?
One thing I regret the most,
Yes.
the lack of understanding of black people.
Yeah, you know how the system was built around this America here? It wasn't necessarily built for us to have any kind of generation wall. Had anyone around here thought about us, the black people, the people with no old money, we were never slave owners. They could have made it a little bit easy on us, but no, bro. Never. They never made it easy. So yeah, we're not blaming nobody here. We're just talking about this one here. This is very touchy matter. It's a very sensitive matter, and we can't judge nobody because we know the truth, and we've been around that truth. I've been around this truth. I've been around this truth since I was a teenager. Yeah, I watched the world around me. I saw how the world around me was built. I went to college. I found myself lots of times. I was by myself in the group of all my cohorts being of the white race. So the generational wealth, we're gonna fight slowly, buy some little tiny thing, some stock or stuff like that, and put it aside for the children. If you can afford to get those mortgage there, buy some homes, stuff like that, you know. Yeah. I thought this comedy here, Trevor Noah talking about how the Brits treat the immigrants. So just imagine with all this, how we're gonna build that generation wall. It's not easy, guys.
These bloody immigrants, they come over here, they're up to no good, right? I hate these bloody immigrants, they need to go back to where they came from. But why do you hate them so much? I'll tell you why I hate them. Tell you why, right? Because they're not even trying to be British. That's why. They don't even try to be British, right? They come here, they bring their own bloody culture, right? They bring their own food, speak their own bloody languages, try to take over the whole bloody place. That sounds British to me. I mean, if there's one country, if there's one nation in the world that has no right to complain about immigration. It's Great Britain. You do understand, they created the problem that they are now dealing with. They went out and colonized the world. At one point, half of the globe was controlled by the British Empire. Do you understand how insane that is? They went around colonizing from pillar to post. People didn't care about them. No one was trying to find the British. The British were the ones traveling the world, telling everyone of their existence, knocking on doors. Hey, we're the British, follow us. It's basically ancient Twitter, that's what that was.
Yeah, did y'all hear that? Yeah, just imagine you coming to Great Britain. Remember what Weezy was telling us on Saturday, I believe? About how these people also discriminate against the immigrants, against the black people. It doesn't matter if you immigrant whatsoever. So just imagine with all this, how an immigrant or a black American or a black European person is going to be able to build all those old money. Not easy. The comedian told the truth. They created all these problems. They created all this system here to keep us poor. Look at African countries right now. I mean, look at African countries. How you even gonna create a generational wealth in Africa? Off of what? When everything is being controlled by them, it's being taken by them. Where are you gonna get that generational wealth from? When you do not have food to feed your children, but you're gonna get some money to leave for them to help their children, the children of their children? It's impossible. The way this system was built, it's not only in the Western countries. Let's also look at the motherland. Let's listen to this black queen here. She's from somewhere from Africa. So let's listen what she's saying.
Everything you are is us. I am not saying it, it's a fact. And in return for all of this, what have we got? Nothing. Anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves. If you go and cook your horrible diseases like AIDS, you say it is us. You brought us tuberculosis. We didn't have this big cough until white people came here. In exchange for Africa giving Europe 500 solid years of our people, I mean not Europe, the Western world, of our human beings to work your canes, to dig your gold, to take in gold itself, diamond, I mean fish, peanuts, palm oil, everything. In exchange for that, we have got nothing. Nothing. And it. As far as I'm concerned, since we met you people 500 years ago, look at us. We've given everything. You are still taking. It's true. I mean, where will the whole Western world be without Africa? Our cocoa, our timber, our gold, our diamonds, our platinum, our whatever. Everything you are is us. I am not saying it, it's a fact. And in return for all of this, what have we got? Nothing. Anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves. If you go and cook your horrible diseases like AIDS, you say it is us. You brought us tuberculosis. We didn't have this big cough until white people came here. In exchange for Africa giving Europe 500 solid years of our people, I mean not Europe, the Western world, of our human beings to work your canes, to dig your gold, to take in gold itself, diamond, I mean
Yeah, that's a black African queen telling y'all the truth. So why sometimes when you wonder why we do not have generation wealth. It's because this system was built by these evils. The system was built like that. The system was built to keep us poor. The system was built to our disadvantage. We helped build the infrastructure every single where, from America, Europe to Africa. But what did we get in return? Nothing. Nothing at all. One thing I find crazy. This video here is from South Africa.
Let me understand something. If we're gonna live in the same country, but you don't want unity, how do we do it?
We never wanted unity.
No, I accept what you say.
Okay.
I accept that. That's what you said. What I'm saying is, then how do we live in one country?
Oh, that's very easy. Okay, we can live in this country happily if we have proper borders. So if the Boers have their land and the Tswanas have their land and the Zulus have their land, we do not want to mix. Leave Joburg for the cosmopolitans and all this type like
Sounds like apartheid, though.
Yeah, properly, yes.
Okay, all right. Let me hear what my panelists have to say. Mr. Langa? Something. If we help me understand something. If we're gonna live in the same country, but you don't want unity, how do we do it?
We never wanted unity.
No, I accept what you're saying. I accept that. That's what you said. What I'm saying is...
They never wanted unity, but they live in South Africa and they colonized the country and they're ruling the country. So I imagine, with all that, how are the black South Africans gonna even create generation wealth? You're being ruled by some people who are telling you clearly they never wanted any unity with y'all. If you can have your land and they can have their lands and have proper borders, and they are the ones running the administration of the country. So just imagine, my queen, imagine, my king, how you gonna get that generation wealth. It's everywhere. It's crazy. It is crazy. If you think we do not see that apartheid in these Western countries where we live at, look around you. Look around you. This one here is very fascinating. Apparently the Book of Mormon says having black skin is a curse. Guys.
Many passages of the Book of Mormon speak of dark skin as a curse for sin. That's in your book. So why don't you look him in the eyes and ask him is it true? So look him in the eyes and ask him is it true? Because you don't want to believe me. I'm asking you to do something because you don't want to believe me. Cool. Look him in the, he's an elder too. Look him in the eyes and ask him, is that true? Does it say yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Oh my God! So now you're cursed. He just told you you're cursed because of your skin. They believe, brothers, they believe dark skin is a curse. Yes, don't believe these devils.
And just imagine, you live where the Mormons rule. And one thing in their book, they believe your skin color is a curse. Are they going to hire you? Are you going to get that money to live for your future generation, for your grandbabies, for your great-grandbabies? When they clearly perceive you to be a curse. Oh my goodness, can y'all believe this? I never heard this. I just thought to share this with you. This is shocking. I ain't got no words. After all the sadness, this queen of mine here just made my day. So y'all listen to my queen.
Are you a racist? You can't call me or any black person any place in the world a racist. We don't have the power to do to white people what white people have done to us. And even if we did, we don't have that low-down, dirty nature.
So do you believe there are any good white people?
If there are, I haven't met them.
Sister, so y'all know one other way we could have probably won.
They don't care about black folks.
Y'all ain't about to come in for
Mega church don't care about black folks.
That's what you said.
My problem with black religion is threefold. You take three things from black people that we can't afford to waste and can't never get back. Number one is money. You take too much resources.
Time.
Every black church should have three institutions. You should have a school for our kids, a bank to invest in our people, and you should have a community garden to feed our people good food. Every church should have those three. If you are bringing in at least $250,000 a year in tithes, and you ain't got a school, a bank, and a garden, you a goddamn fraud. I don't care who you are. Remember what I said, 250K. If you less than 250K, you should still be doing something. But I'm not gonna hold you to the same standard. But if you $250,000 that you can depend on annually, you should have some institutions for the people. So number one, they take too much money. Number two, Joe, they take too much of our time. You don't get your time back. You can make that money back. You can't make your time back. Bible study, Sunday service, Sunday morning service, Sunday night service, gospel choir. Thursday. Why are you taking all this time and you're not giving us nothing? And the third thing that they take from us that we can't afford to waste and have misuse is hope. The black church abuses our hope by constantly making you feel Jesus or Muhammad going to come and make everything right when the time is right. And that's why black religion plays right into the hand of the white power structure. You know why? Because it has black people thinking they don't have to do shit but wait and pray in order to change their circumstances. And that's why Napoleon Bonaparte, and I'm no fan of Napoleon Bonaparte, the white man's greatest military strategist, said what? Religion is what keeps the poor man from killing the rich one.
Yes, indeed.
No, religion ain't nothing but mind control. Nobody has ever opened up a church to liberate people. Churches were created to control minds. You can't show me a religion or a religious organization that believes in free thought and liberation of consciousness. Every religion is a mind control institution.
It's not attached to spirituality. That's why
they don't care about black.
Yeah, you know, if those churches could think about what we go through, what we are going through all these years, they could have taught us something better. I'm kind of agreeing with what Dr. Alma is saying about these churches. Guys, it's getting super hot here. I guess I'm going to stop this video here. So please subscribe to Isabella Back. Subscribe to my channel, to all the success-friendly channels. I'm going to come back. We're going to go back to our Harry and Meghan. I just thought to share this thing here with y'all guys. Y'all have a good day. I love y'all very much. Bye-bye.